So the medicine journey is something that has come to me quite recently, in the last 5 years. It's something that I have come to understand as providing me a deep connection to nature in a way that I've never known before. And these are experiences which are not recreational. These are experiences which are very held in ceremony with the traditions that go back thousands and thousands of years. And they are ways of accessing areas of your mind, but also energetic spaces which in normal life we're not normally able to access. Well, let me just describe the space, because here we are surrounded by beautiful mountains, great big boulders which feel like they've been put on the planet by giants. And we are positioned in the valley bottom with the verdant greenery of Brazil, which is, to be experienced, or to experience this is like coming face to face with nature in its most extreme form. So the plants are everywhere, and the smell of the plants are everywhere, which means that when you come here, you have a real grounding and a sense of nature. And because you're protected by the mountains, you feel it's a private place. It's a place where you can be your authentic self. You don't have other people looking in on you. And that's a place where real healing can happen. Well, I've come from England, and I represent a culture which has stood the test of time in terms of being a country which has punched above its weight. It has gone out, it has gone to different parts of the world and exported its culture, exported its values. People from my country who, understandably are concerned about climbing the property ladder and, making sure that there's enough money coming in and, the materialist society that we have of buying those things that you really need for you. Sometimes in that culture you forget the true essence of yourself, and the essence from here is actually the most valuable thing that one can possibly find. I come from Britain. Britain, even though many people think is an independent country, Britain was colonised. It was colonised 2,000 years ago by the Romans. And when they came, they obliterated our tribal structure. And we had many tribes. The Iceni, for example, Boadicea. There were numerous tribes all through the land of Britain. And the Romans came in and they dismantled that. And when they dismantled that, they then bought the religion of Christianity. And as soon as that happened, we were in a space where we were worshipping a god, a theism, a monotheism, which was a male patriarchal god up here. And that's been going on for almost 2,000 years. And so what that's done is it's removed us by looking up there to this bearded chap who looks down on us, and if he's in a good mood, he's good to us, and if he's not, then it can be terrible. Then we've forgotten, actually. We've forgotten all of the different ways that you can connect to this, the mother, the earth, the female. And so we're at this crucial time in history now where things are changing. The patriarchy is on its way out. The matriarchy is coming in. I can really feel that. It's a great time, and it's a great time for thinking about the new. And this is one of the things which is so exciting. When one comes here, one encounters the possibility of the most essential thing that you can have as a human being, which is hope. And we live in a time where there is such great fear for the future. There's overpopulation, there's climate change, there's the challenge of feeding everybody, there's diseases, there's multiple problems in an interconnected world. And there are a lot of people who are losing that. And what I get when I come here is I discover through the connection to nature, which I have experienced here, the possibility of how we are supposed to be as human beings. And in all of my 45 years, I have never known that. So this is an experience which should be available to as many people as possible. that there is the potential of an extraordinary union and a wonderful alliance between these two aspects of our human selves. And on the one hand, we have those in the forest who are connected, who have a lot of wisdom to give and to bring. Then on the other, we have the Western person, the Western archetype of how we have developed in so many exciting technological ways, how we have created so much wealth, how we have managed to connect ourselves through the internet and technologies in ways, you know, never conceivable before. But we don't have this, and we don't have that connection to nature. And so to unite these two strands, I think the potential is very exciting. Western technology with this connection to heart and to spirit. And that is something which I think is going to be very valuable for the future.